Beneath this pristine surface, a mystery has been hiding for decades.
The true extent of the disaster stretching across these waters remains unseen, and its nature is widely misunderstood by the public.
Imagine a problem so large it spans continents, yet remains invisible.
This is not a solid trash island, but a hidden plastic smog.
Most people still picture a floating island of garbage.
We use a manta trawl like this one to collect microplastic samples across the vast expanse of the Pacific Gyre.
The subtle appearance of this surface debris starkly contrasts with the staggering magnitude of plastic pollution actually present in these waters.
Bring it down easy, we have a good haul here.
Woo! They are hundreds of kilometers from any visible coastline.
This is the true face of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch.
This is precisely why satellites can't simply photograph a neat trash island from space.
We are looking at where ocean currents spiral centrogyre. These pantral currents act as giant.
Driven by the ocean's currents, vast amounts of plastic debris are relentlessly pulled towards the center, forming the infamous garbage patches. The slow, relentless nature of this accumulation is staggering.
The patch is a diffuse vortex, not a compact floating dump.
Sunlight and waves will slowly shred this bottle into countless microplastics.
Photodegradation causes the fragmentation seen here. Over years and decades, the plastic shrinks into dust-like pieces.
Microplastics are an almost invisible but pervasive threat.
This tiny copepod mistakes the plastic speck for food. This is how microplastics enter the food chain at its very base.
These small fish accumulate the plastic particles by eating the contaminated prey, allowing the toxins to enter the food chain.
The food chain begins with microscopic plankton, which feed the fish, which in turn are hunted by the ocean's apex predators. This process, known as bioaccumulation, is how toxins like plastic fragments move up the food.
The meal looked fresh, but carried hidden plastic within.
Ingestion can cause internal injuries, starvation, and long-term health issues for marine life.
This hawksbill turtle thinks this plastic bag is a jellyfish. Sadly, many marine animals
Many chicks die with stomachs full of plastic, not nutrition.
Plastic pollution physically damages these vital habitats and stresses the entire ecosystem.
Where does all this plastic actually come from?
Mismanaged waste easily washes into drains and stormwater systems.
These cigarette butts, straws, and packaging may seem small, but collectively they become a massive problem.
Drains feed rivers, turning cities into funnels for plastic pollution. As this river winds its way toward the coast, it acts like a conveyor belt, relentlessly delivering plastic waste to the open sea.
We rely on disposable plastics every day, often using them for just minutes before they are thrown away.
Consider how quickly these objects become waste, leaving behind a very long legacy. Born from fossil fuels, these pellets are transformed into products designed to last, a legacy of convenience that will ultimately outlive us all. As these colossal ships depart, they carry the lifeblood of the modern economy. The global supply chain.
Every stage of this chain is a chance for plastic to escape into the environment.
Inadequate waste management lets plastic leak from land to rivers and coastlines.
Communities with the least infrastructure often bear the brunt of plastic pollution.
Much of this trash traveled thousands of kilometers to get here.
Every pellet, bottle, and bag has an origin story on land.
Whether we can undo some of the damage we have caused.
Emerging technologies designed to passively collect the vast amounts of floating plastics at sea. Deploy the boom.
Utilizing the ocean's natural forces, the currents and wind passively guide the debris, doing most of the work to concentrate it here.
While helpful, open ocean cleanup alone cannot solve the problem at its source. As the frontline defense, these river barriers are crucial in intercepting the flow of pollution before it reaches the ocean.
Stopping plastic before it reaches the sea is often more efficient.
Our creativity is driving new tools designed specifically to tackle the growing challenge of marine plastic pollution.
We are developing sustainable alternatives designed to replace traditional single-use plastics. These new materials show incredible promise.
A circular economy works by redesigning waste and pollution out of the system entirely, focusing instead on reuse and regeneration.
By shifting from a linear system to a circular one, where we make, use, reuse, repair, and recycle.
National laws and international agreements are being forged, shaping the very rules that govern plastic production and waste worldwide.
Recent policy moves restricting certain single-use plastics and improving waste infrastructure.
The plastic crisis knows no borders. It is a global problem that requires urgent.
Recycling is crucial, but it's only part of the equation. While facilities like this can process tons of material daily,
recycled plastics can reduce demand for virgin material when systems are well managed.
This innovation turns waste into valuable resources.
These sustainable alternatives, from stainless steel bottles to organic cotton bags, fit seamlessly into any modern lifestyle.
These microplastics are a stark reminder of the impact we have. It is through education that we can truly change our behavior for the long term.
This is more than just cleaning a beach. It's about how community action builds momentum and awareness, inspiring us all to protect our environment.
Every piece removed is one less to fragment into microplastics.
Thanks to coordinated local efforts, thousands of pounds of trash were removed from our parks today, making a visible impact on our community. Every click and every signature sends a clear message. Your online advocacy translates directly into real-world.
Small digital choices, like opting out of single-use cutlery and bags, can significantly reduce plastic demand at scale.
Remember, every time you shop, you have the power to vote with your wallet. Choose wisely for the planet.
This is a simple, joyful alternative to the throwaway culture we've become used to. It's about enjoying nature without leaving a trace.
Prevention starts with everyday habits at home.
Change can begin in schools, offices, and communities.
Our collective pressure is the only way to hold corporations and governments accountable.
Break free from plastic! Break free from
Policy often moves when citizens make their voices impossible to ignore.
For generations, people like him have relied on the sea for survival. But the rising tide of plastic threatens their very way of life.
Ghost nets continue to entangle marine life, but with careful intervention, we can directly relieve their suffering and protect the reef.
The good news is that these vibrant ecosystems can recover, provided we reduce the pressures we place upon them. Imagine a world where our actions paid off. The Pacific Gyre is thriving once again, a 90% decrease achieved. While inaction suffocates our cities in plastic, systemic change offers a breath of fresh air and a sustainable urban future.
This seedling, grown in a new material, is a metaphor. It shows how fresh ideas and sustainable solutions are finally taking root.
We must teach the next generation a different story, one where the ocean is clean and full of life.
Understanding microplastics requires clear communication, not fear. This approach is essential if we want to drive meaningful change.
We pledge to reduce plastic and protect marine life. Cleaner oceans start here with our collective commitment.
In the digital age, a single hashtag can spark a movement. What starts on one screen can quickly...
Looking out, I feel incredibly small against the vastness of the world. But I am not powerless. Meaningful action often starts with a single intentional choice.
Every small choice we make, from refusing a straw to cleaning our beaches, adds up to a wave of real, lasting change.
Prevention, innovation, and policy together can thin the plastic smog.
We came here to study the patch, but we leave realizing it's a mirror reflecting our own disposable society.
Data and stories from the sea are crucial for driving informed decisions on land.
There is cautious optimism that these trends can change if we act now.
This majestic view of the untouched Pacific might seem perfect, but appearances, as we know, can be deceiving.
The problem is often hidden, but very real.
The future of the ocean is in our hands. Together, we can ensure a healthy blue planet for generations to come.
We must reduce our plastic use and fundamentally rethink our relationship with convenience. The future of our oceans depends on it.
These fragments represent the past. This represents the future. It's up to us to decide which one wins.
Collective action is powerful. It is also incredibly rewarding.
A small gesture, perhaps, but one filled with hope. Every bottle recycled is a step towards the future we want to see.
Every coastline is connected to the fate of distant gyres.
Solutions must address the full journey of plastic, from source to sea.
Join us. Make your specific commitment to protect our oceans right now.
Change scales when many people take small steps together. A vision of oceans where wildlife can flourish, without plastic choking their world.
The ocean's story is also our own. It is time to act now.
Learn more and take action.